All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in. Seeing us some a lot of chat already going on. And yesterday there was I got awakened and my biology clock's still not right, but it is what it is. I'm dealing with the stuff when I'm supposed to deal. When I feel like eating, I'm eating. When I feel like sleeping, I'm sleeping. When I feel like I have to get to work, I'm getting it to work. So beautiful revelations, beautiful messages, beautiful things coming out because I worked so hard. We actually, let me polite this, we worked so hard to get some of these energies to understand more within the journey, within the positions, within the divine partnerships, with everything. So I did the research on the Tree of Life and actually we did with Paulina, we did this research. Um, Things that are, and I'm gonna give you this informations here to you guys, and I want to see that you guys have a questions because throughout those questions, that is gonna coming in. I made a post on the Facebook with the pictures of this research. You will know what is it actually there. Since I don't know if this is a copyrighted material, I wish I could have put it that particular picture into the video, but I couldn't because it's copyrighted material. But it is on Facebook. If you don't know how to get into my Facebook, go into the channel, click on the tab About, and you're going to see the link to Facebook there. And I want to be talking about that, particularly pictures, but there was a lot of help because you gonna understand this journey at some point is not about you to walking alone. Can walk in the paradise back in that state by yourself. You need your divine counterpart, and the divine does this with you. Um, with that being said, I want to recognize everyone that it's up here so far. Guys, have some questions because a lot of information is getting unlocked from me because of the questions. I have a lot of information stored up here, and it's some pressure that needs to be released. That's how I operate it. So if you feel a little bit time intense, it is because of that energies. That is, I have to unpack it so I can get into the more. So, Christine, hi. Thank you for coming in. Sam Chapman, thank you, Sam, for coming. Grande, Diamond B, Erica, VJ, Lydia. Hi, Paulina. Hi, darling. Grande again. Oh, Ray, thanks for coming in. So, talking about this uh, energy, actually, you know what I'm gonna do anyway, because we have to go through this picture, and it is what it is. It's for educational purposes, and I'm not gonna worry about things that are going on. And all right, so okay, let's see how he's gonna do this. Like this, I guess. There we go. I think that is better. So, our journey, as you see it up here, begins into here. On this point, we are born. Actually, this is the tree of knowledge. We're learning how the path of a knowledge. If you see here, those are the paths. You are recycling your experiences over and over, over and over, over and over. You're almost getting into the gate of truth, the portal that we talked about. This portal last year. We talked about that. Once you get to there, what are you going to do? So at some point, you're getting into your journey and you arrive to this portal, and that portal is ignite you with the divine and send you all the way up here. That is into the state of the paradise. And looking at within yourself, you might recycle in your experience with the karmic relationships, with the soulmates, within the twin flame journey, within everything. But you have to face the snakes. The snakes, that is actually your fears. They are actually, if you look at it, deep within the roots, with in your own self. And with those roots, what are you building? You're building a life, but that life doesn't lead pretty much to anything that goes on. Your life is about something else. Your life is to go through the gate of truth. With this gate, you are given the glimpse of the energy ignitions, how you're actually going, and you bring the roots. You're going to the roots of the tree of life. As you see it here, this is the bubble zone. That is the bubble zone that we all experiences when you're in the bubble zone, within the love, within the inner peace, within the right state of human soul evolutions. You see it right here, right? This is the snake that it bites its own tail. That is represents the actual infinity that is it represents this infinity of wisdom of knowledge. But as you see it, there is this wall. That is the wall of separation. And usually what happens within the relationship, if the one person is here inside of this point and it's enlightenment, and if the other person doesn't go through this because the truth is missing. And now within the most of the people who are in a soul connection, some of them they experiencing exactly this. As you see it right here, everything is organized within the divine. So when you get enlightened in here at this point, talking about the gate of truth, okay, you're going to be sent back right here. But you're going to find out you can't go back here. Why? Because you already explore everything. The only way for you is going to be up. But how do you get up? How do you get with all these energies inside of you? So talking about this, these energies here, there you go. As you see it, this is the one of the tree. This is the second of the tree. What you don't know though, in both trees, there is a missing point. That is the 11th point right here. That only appears to you when these energies are active. And if you look at it inside on both sides, these points here, they appear where you in that state of bubble zone. And if you look at it 11, you will understand why these energies were actually following within you. So within the divine connections, the divine is guiding you from within yourself. The divine is always been leading you within you. The question is are you going to overcome the snakes down below? Are you going to be getting into the path? And when you are in the path, what are you going to do? At some point, you're going to burn some bridges, specifically the bridge with your past. You will be asked to kind of like destroy everything from your past, and in the way that you cannot really go back, because your old life, your old memories, your old energies, your old situations, they are going to bring you back. and you have to cut that out. But that is gonna be asking you for the cut once you're crossing over. When you crossed over, you will be understanding there is no way back. You won't. You won't be able either to do within you. As hard as I want to tell you, here it's that the leading in the all this journey is as stated before. And if you've been doing this for the last year, talking about the energy of the inner peace and love. Because inside of those energies, you're going to be finding out why you are stuck. You may be stuck in the karmic relationship. You may be stuck in the soulmate relationship. You may be stuck in the twin flame relationship. Here, into the divine relationships, the bold people understand they cannot be stuck. Enough is enough. Because the divine is putting the path. The divine shows you the blessing, give you the blessings to walk on that road. You to get this bridge after the gate of truth all the way up. And when they show you this to you, you'll be home. You're gonna be looking at home. But then you're gonna be sent back. And when you're sent back, that is the path that you have to really overcome everything that you need to do in order you consciously to achieve that. The glimpse of this journey is gonna be giving it to you at some point when you let it go of anything and everything that you want to a point that you don't want anything. The only thing it will be probably inside of your desire is what divine has for you within you. And guess what? The divine what has for you is to enlighten you, to go back to the source. All the informations that you're going to need is going to lead back into the source. What amazing is that information is going to be known from the both. And the missing piece within the information is the other one's going to give. And when this is comes in, when two people working together, common goal, things are totally different. Whew, that's good. Feels good. Now feels good. There we go. Whew. Love you guys. All right. So let me go within the questions. I know probably my chat by now it's blown up, but that's good. Why does the love I so deeply desire not manifest in my reality? Because you desire so much. Let go of the desire, Sam, and you will see that the divine will give you what you want. But the desire comes from deep from the roots of your own desires, from the ego. And that is a part of manifestations. You need to understand in the front of the gate of the truth, you should have no desire, no manipulation for manifestations. You should have none of these ego-based desires and everything. It's only about the truth. And maybe that's what you should be looking inside of you. Because your desires becomes requirements. Divine doesn't seek requirements. Desire are not there. They don't give you peace. If you have a desires inside of you and those desires are not met, you're destroying the inner peace energy, what actually what divine is. Because imagine you going with your own desires up there and you're getting angry at the divine energies about your own desires. You're restoring divine energies when you go up there. Up there, you have to be divine. You have to be. That's what you're going into this journey through the twin flames. You to become a divine partner within your own self. You getting into this journey because of this. You can go in there with all your missing, with your abandonment, with all your negative energy. You won't be able to sustain there. You're gonna go fall back. And they already know that. And this is why when you things doesn't go well within your life, you should look within yourself, not in the other person. Usually the people blaming the other person. They're blaming the soulmate. They're blaming the twin flame. Oh, he does did that, he didn't did that, da 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 da, and so on. You find some outside reasons. What about you looking your inside reasons? Lately, I've been looking at so much within me of things that I have not done. But now the process through the divine energy is different. They say, no, 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 no. You're not abandoned, Dio. Mm-mm. No, that is your own fears. That is your own leftovers from before. Nobody abandoned you. Look from within yourself. Seek deeply from within you why you feel like this. And you're like, now I understand. It is my fear. It is one of my snakes deep into the root, and clean it up in there. Okay. So what is missing inside of you is look what you're missing and develop it within yourself. Developing the self-love. The one of the ways you can feel you can heal the abandonment is like if somebody doesn't love you, you love yourself. And therefore you do not abandon yourself, because if you feel abandoned from within yourself, the other people will abandon you, because that's what is inside of you. You attract what you are. So Sam, look in that positions inside of you. If you need some help, find me on Facebook, we can talk. All right, let's see what else up here. All right. Hmm. Lydia, I just had a bird flapping its wing trying to get through my window. What that's been a few minutes ago. That's me in a message. They want to give you a message. They want something. Maybe they want to fly through the window just to give them something. Sometimes the birds they does that when they have chicks and they're looking for a food. They're looking for a something in there. You need to understand the correlations within the animals and you is going to begin to be very close. You're going to feel these correlations because that's what the energy is, the paradise. In paradise, we all live together. So if look at it into that bird's got a message for you. Uh, for I lost my mom last June. Do you think it was her? That could be on a case of energy, maybe, if you are so attached. So, Lydia, if you're so attached to your mom and you're missing her, she cannot move on because that attachment that you have for her, it is too strong and you don't let her to move on. You need to understand she's in a good place, she's in the universe, and there is nothing you can do about it. The only you can do about this, you have inside of you this grace about her. Vijay reminds me of the Rainbow Bridge between the uh, Mildred and Asgard, the realm of the gods. Of the gods. Actually, that bridge that bridge, it is a very powerful bridge. You're gonna meet a lot of bridges. You guys gonna meet a lot of bridges, and I'll tell you what the bridges are. Probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But I'm talking about if you see up here, okay? This is say the awareness. This is the self-awareness up here. That is a the masculine energies. That is it. The masculine. That is it. The energy on the right brain. That is it. The energies on the left brain. And if you look at it of these positions, okay, all this, those are bridges that connects you to everything. Absolutely everything is connecting to everything on this point. All right, except what? The material side up here. Okay, because if you bring in that energies down into the material world, you're going to understand the spirituality that you're creating the new art. But if you look at it here on this end, you can use the material side to get your spirituality all the way up. So if you look at it on these points, that's what I was talking about. That this begins to appear up here, and this begins to appear. And this is how you understand this 1111 situations. So, yeah, that kind of goes. All right. Um, yeah, the bridges, you're gonna meet so many bridges. Some of them you have to burn, some of them you have to connect, some of you have to understand, some of it a path of the divine. You cannot destroy it. But one thing you should, and at some point you will destroy, is the bridge with your past. So you want to make sure that you're not going back. And once you're crossing over, you're going to be asked to do this. But you can't destroy that until you're really in peace with your past. Because of the moment you're peace within your past, once you're crossing into the now, because you understand the past has nothing to do with this anymore. That's mean you get your karmic situations in order, you got your spiritualities in order, you got everything to this point. So you're clear to go. And if you see that and you are asked about it, you are going to find out that you receiving more peace of this because you are in a peace within your past. So, hi CC, thank you for coming in the picture. I see a dome and inside only one, not two, not togetherness. When you see this, actually, this is when your individual path of life of the descriptions. But when you're walking within those energies with a partner, CC, that that actually path, it shows them to both at the same time. And this is why you don't see it in the picture. It's the one of the things that it's unseen, they are revealed to both of you. That is a like the growl is appears to the one who are meant to find it. The growl cannot be found everywhere, you know. We're talking about the energy of life, the order of life. So this is why certain things they're going to be revealed to you to the divine. You're not going to find out. You are going to be looking. You're going to find some things because people have found it before, have explained it before. But when you get to that level of knowledge in there, things is going to be revealed to you. Otherwise, you can't find them. You can't. They don't resonate with you, and they don't do it in this. So this is why, CC. Glad to have you here. Granted, the gate of freedom perhaps not easy to arrive, but it's all worth it. Actually, it's all worth it because you're going to understand it when you go to that point all the way in the top. Your life's going to be renewed. Everything that is needs to be in the divine order is going to be reviewed. You're going to be doing this for yourself. So, yeah. Hi, Natalia. Thank you for coming in. Sam, how do you allow yourself to be loved? It is mental, it's a physical, it's emotional. What is love, dear? How do you allow yourself? You don't allow yourself, you just be love. You just let go of everything else that it's not love. And the divine shows you what love is. But the moment the divine shows you what love is, you will understand what really love is. You will. You're gonna miss it though. When you're going to miss it for a one reason, so you can do the work to develop it within yourself. The divine only gives you the glimpses, but later on you have to develop. This is one of the things that if you're missing things inside of you, it is about you to build it, you to create it. This is why you're in the connections with others. This is why you have a counterpart. Okay. This is why you have things. But in order people to get there, they have to heal. This is what it's require a lot of healers to come together in the family situations. The way we are here, some of you here are healers. Some of you here need healing. Some of you here have this knowledge inside of it. Okay, and it is about that the love exists on all levels. But first begins within divine, goes within your spiritual energies. From the spiritual energies, it's open up your heart towards the divine. And after that goes into the intimacy level, not the other way around. That spiritual intimacy is so different. And even if you try to have a spiritual intimacy, it doesn't work because they tell you the right way. Because everything that you know and the physical reality is upside down now. So Carl Chapman, psychoanalytics, coined the term synchronicity. He talks about archetype energy playing out in our reality. Vijay, you're totally correct. When that synchronicity between two people and the divine energies are coming in and they give you these blessings, actually they are porting you out of this reality. They are porting you out. You go there and you taste it, how it is. You're in a totally different dimension that you ever imagine. Mhm. You're in a totally different energy that you imagine. You're in a totally different space, place, and time. You're in love. You're in the blessings. You're in the bliss with divine guidance in there, with the divine blessing you. And it's like, here, bless your souls because you're here. You achieve this inner peace and love inside. And now you resonate with that energy. In order you to travel within the energy, you have to resonate. Because when you resonate within that energy resonates with you. This is how that bridge of the connections inside of it happens. Inside. But once you taste it, you right now getting the glimpse of that energy, you have to tell, getting into that energy and now beginning to work, to develop. You think the inner works is finished when you get into this? You think that when you're in an inner peace, in a state of love, that is done? No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it is not. But you see, the divine energies, the divine partners is beginning there. You both value this. You both value this more than anything, more than this. And you're going to find out that you're walking in the same path. You've been walking with soulmates, with the karmic relationships, within your twin flame situations, and everything. You're going to walk to this road. But right now, the walking through this road is you acting differently, you healing those past informations, by you replacing the old experience with the old connections within the new, and you replacing and fixing your energies within you, and then you're gonna go back into the gate, in the gate of the truth, because everything right now is completely awareness. It is complete. You are consciously aware of the reality. You consciously work within these energies. You are consciously work within the inner peace. You are consciously get in there. And then you go back to that gate, to the truth. And you go back upstairs. For real this time. Not just glimpse, not just awakening, not just this being sparked. You actually get there in that state of being. Okay. So let's see what I was. Vijay, so how that affects twin flame journey? Does that have to do with astrology? Oh, it has a lot to do with astrology. I was looking at to this point. Actually, Give me 1 second. I have to see this. I have to see what is this. I'm gonna show you something. Since you guys about the astrology, it's very, very interesting in there. And I'm trying to see where did I'm working on 5 projects at the same time, guys, and so much work. I sometimes I feel like 8 hours is not a good enough for me, and I work additional 3. Uh, okay, found it. All right. Talking about the 11 point. Okay. So here is Vijay. All right. That goes on. I was talking about the 11 point. As you know, in my astrogravitational report, that is the universe. Uranus is in the 11th point. As you see it in the previous, there is no point in here. Wow, here, there he is. Okay, this is the 11th point. As you see it here in the top, okay, that it's Pluto, the transformations. This is Saturn right here. Well, you don't see it, guys. All right, how about them apples? All right, that's Pluto. We're talking about Pluto, the transformations. Without Pluto, without the transformations, things are not kind of like doing okay. This is Neptune, which is giving you the visions from inside. Saturn, the teacher, gives you what? Understanding. That's what it is. Okay. Mars, it gives you the strength. Jupiter is giving you the mercy and the growth. You can't be merciful if you have not grown within yourself. The sun, it is talking about the beauty from within. As you see it here, that's a Mercury, which is splendor. That is it about everything from within yourself. Venus here represents the victory through the love. But here is the moon, which stands for foundations. And astrologers, they're not using this, but that is what represents the art. So if you look at it inside, those are 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. It's 11. But within the original Kabbalah, there are only 10. Who is responsible for the 11th? Your state of being in inner peace and love. You find that. And the 11th point, which is the universe, Uranus is giving it you, the sudden changes. You will understand the mystery behind astrology and everything you knew. But as you guys know it, it's like, it's a lot of work. I'm working on it because I finding that some of this knowledge has been either destroyed or this knowledge is not available, and we have to go and rediscover it, this inside. So that's what it goes with the astrology, and it is very good within the astrology. You can find things that are relating to your own personal journey. Sissy, how many blue circles on your wall? Talking about this, Sissy. Okay. I don't know what you're referring into it. Grant, the love is love, and I believe the love for everything without condemnation is love that its deepest, without expectations. Love is when you actually love for no reason. No reason. If you have any reason, that's not love. That is need. You will find the difference between love and like. But when you get up there, you'll find out why you're living for no reason. So, Sam Chapman, how do I receive? Sam, what do you want to receive? You got to be open to receive, but in order to open to receive, before you receive, you have to give. You give to the universe give you, and that's how you receive. You can't receive if you don't give. There is a correlation between all this. Give love out there, and you're gonna see love back. Sissy, you're not really choose to awake or not to awake. It is decided. I'm sorry. It's already been chosen. Chosen. Sissy, you know when you're chosen. You know how? When the others tell you. Not because of you. And your energy spirit inside of you maybe knows that you are chosen, but you don't look for confirmations. You look for confirmations when someone tells you. You don't say anything actually when they telling you so. You know that confirmations, but you keep it to yourself. It's not like you putting it out there and so on. No, you don't. That's how it goes. It is what it is. All right. Renee, hello, dear. First time, and wow, that I catch your life. Wow, welcome here for the first time in the chat. Glad to see you here, and hopefully, welcome to the family here. Christine, I lost you, my soul, divine nobody understanding how live negative, all without soul. Cry and missing divine soul spirit, Maria, who's a good. I'm tired from fight with Satans. Christine, one thing I want to give you, kind of like a heads up. Look what you're on a war within yourself and fix the psyche from within you to not be in a fights with anything and everything and so on. Some people are finding negative things from fears, negative projections from others, negative energies inside of them, negative fears within them. That was the snakes in the roots. So you need to go ahead and stop all this. Some people consciously looking for the negative stuff so they can escape to do the inner work they need to do to have the inner peace inside of it. At some point, you need to stop doing this so you can go up. You can't be attaching to what's happening around you and fix everybody else and so on and some things and so on. Yes, you have to do that if that's your work as a healer, if that's your work and stuff. But at some point, you personally inside of you, if you want to be healed, don't get wounded. Don't get engaged with those energies in your mind, in your energy fields, and everything. Because you know the price that you're going to pay for it is the energies you're going to miss out to go back for truth, to the gate of truth again, for real this time. Not just glimpses, not just the divine pulling you up, not just the situations. Because now, as a divine from within you, you know what to do. Pallavi, lovely to be here. Hi, thank you for being here. Hopefully you are all well. Hopefully you're all well, guys. How do you receive so I can learn from you? Um, I allowing, I'm allowing to receive. I had a huge problems with receive because I'm a giver and I'm like I'm giving. Not worry about me. Not worry about me. Now I'm learning to receive. I had a hard time receiving from people. heart time. Yes. But learning to allow this, because that's how I open my heart, because I understand that people are giving me things from their heart for what they think you should, not like me demanding or something. And I'm so happy when I'm receiving in there because I give them back the blessings towards them, give that energies back. You're learning these needs inside of you. They're coming naturally of giving and receiving. The thing is if you don't receive, the universe will give you some way. Somehow it's gonna make a balance. But the most important part, Sam, if you want to learn within the receiving end, it is like give with no expectations. That way, there will be no expectations of you to receive. Okay. So, Grande, thank you for the namastes. I want to leave because tired of witches attack. Well, don't play with the witches then, Christine. Don't go back into the mud. What I want to say about this. At some point, I stopped looking with the energies with people who harmed you, people who did things for me, and so on. I don't want this. I don't need this. Sissy, Jimmy, how language is fading. It seems there is no words to explain what I see, no feel, just glow. Sissy, you feel these energies. I mean, sometimes thank God I have that ability to bring these high level energies into human language. And sometimes I explain them in a so kind of like a high level. But thank God that sometimes people comes in a step in and they translate it for me in a more kind of like a human based language in there. And yes, the human language is fading because sometimes we just sit there, we laugh, and we don't talk anything. The energies talk itself. But then you to explain all this, all those processes, all these divine energies, oh boy, you're gonna have a hard time. Natalia, found my love being love is blessing with you more and more love. You can see this on a daily basis with people you interact. You don't limit this feeling of love, you are love. Actually, that is what Natalia, you're probably sending this energy for Sam. I think, Sam, you should pay more attention. Self love, giving yourself love to receive love inside of it. Dia means to cut or slice, or dia man Sion dimensions. Moon interdimensional world. Man is moon, deity Sion, sun dimensional, dia. Two men, moon, sun. Yes, those. How many? Sissy, no idea. You know, when my chat is blown up, I have a hard time picking it up. Sissy, let me know later on what did you mean about how many. Grande, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Sam, I find my love for everyone else overwhelming that I'm able to receive it for myself. Why is it that so hard? Hmm. You need to allow it to receive. Or you've been so much hurt within pain that you're afraid that when you receive love inside of you, you're going to get hurt again. That's what this is, Sam. Take a look if inside of you, maybe your fears doesn't allow you to receive because you're going to get hurt again. Somebody's going to break your heart again. Somebody's going to lie to you about love. You got to overcome that fear. If that's what this is. Okay. All right. VJ, dear means man cut the slices, mooned. Dia means to cut the slice. Some interdimensional world. Yes, interdimensional world. Sam, what if the one I think is the one that is the one? Then what? Sam, you know how you gonna know that it's one? Is the one. The one's gonna tell you, let's go. The one is gonna be tell you, I'm not looking for anything else. The one's gonna tell you everything that it is by divine order. But you know how really gonna know the one? By the action sticking next to you, by the action that is overcoming their fears, their triggers inside of it, with you, next to you, sharing their life and energies, and they want to reach that point with love with you. They're not gonna run. You're not gonna chase. They're not gonna chase as well. But inside of you, both of you are gonna face these fears. But these fears, it's fixed by actions. Actions. So, well, that's better. All right. Renee, Sam, what if you don't want? Okay. VJ, can you just kind of like send me this all energies, this all informations later on Facebook? That's very good, actually. I have to look with this. Um, Renee, yes, you're a one. Actually, yes, you gotta leave the self love within yourself first, not in another person. If you're focused within another person, then you're codependent. You still not grow up. It's not about you, Sam, you to believe that you're loved. It is about you to give yourself the love you're missing from others. Now you understand that you're not depending on other people to love. Other people will love you because they love you, not because you want, need, and so on. But if you don't love yourself from within, you're seeking a love from an outside source, and you're attracting the people who doesn't love themselves, and they cannot give you love. But if you love in yourself, in your truth, in your honesty, and it's all that, you're gonna attract the right partner within yourself. And usually that happens when you don't look for a partner. You don't even want the partner. But when a divine says, like, oh, well, it's your time, it's your divine time, let's ignite you there. Do you think you're going to run from it? You think you're going to be escaping from the universe? Wish you good luck. The only thing you're going to find out is going to be sabotaging your own destiny without even you know it. So, oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of deep stuff. Whew. Don't take anything personally and don't hate anyone. All this is love. No matter how hurt you are, just remember everything for us is in the name of love. Name of love, but the love, in order to reach it, is the internal peace and the wisdom combined that producing that love. You can't be on the war with yourself and trying to feel love. You know, somebody's laughing out there. Very good. But there is also love in there. All right. All right. Pallavi, I think we know is the one when we're working together on clarity and things are simple. Yes, exactly. Things are simple. Hmm. They're not complicated. Things are simple. Following together, hand by hand. They're following together when you walk with the same road, with the same situations, through the same processes, you're going to find different experience. And that new experience is going to be replacing, and it's going to heal the fears from the old ones. So exactly, it's this. Grande, thank you for the love. Alicia, blessings. Thank you, guys. All right. Whew, I feel good now. Releasing this, but there is a lot more needs to be released in the next few days, guys. When I have a chance, I will releasing everything. I'm working on so many things, guys, that you guys gonna be blowing your minds with what Dio's been doing. It's just incredible, and it's a universe work. It's really, it is the universe work. So now I'm working with the situations within the universe, how to heal, what is that goes on, connections with the DNA connecting into hormones, hormones activating in your body, how the hormones are fed, from what foods. Kind of like trying to put the ultimate healing patterns. Because when you have these situations inside of you, everything has to work together. Mind process, fear process, the way of thinking, that thinking comes in from your DNA. If you have issues within the DNA, guess what? Your thought process, your pattern has to be fixed. Once that pattern is fixed, though, the right foods and nutritions have to be in your body to produce the hormones that you need for these evaluations. The hormones actually later on, when that goes through your body and you fixing your process of thinking, that's going to upgrade and repair your DNA. I don't know why I'm doing this. Divine wants me to work on this, and I've been diving with it. But at the same time, diving with an understanding of the journeys that we are all going into, to find all these energies, to understand these energies, to attach them to the astrology. And every day when I do this astrology report, every day when I'm getting into this, the more and more I found that everything is one. Everything is one. Even to the point that the energy of the universe, the way the energy graphics is, and so on, you're finding the path of the bacteria and the way the universe is the same. Go figure that part one out, deal. Yeah, that's what they're telling me about it. Most people, most professor doesn't even trying to correlate that whatever it's out there, it's inside of us, and whatever it's inside of us, correlating with what is outside of us, creates everything in oneness, in the synchronicity. Exactly. Thank you, Grande. We are all one. That is it, the unconditional love. That is it, the unconditional love. Exactly. All right, guys, if you have some questions, let me know. If you have some topic that you think we should talk about it in there, we can look of what it is. But I have a lot of new informations to unpack, and the pressure is on from above. But I know from the last year, excuse me, from the last year, we did a great job. Now we're bringing it the notch more and more up there. So I want to say thank you guys for watching the videos, being here, sharing the energies, and keeping up with your own personal journey, and me being here, we being here. We're showing the world the reality. I want to say thank you all of you. Yes, as above, as below. Exactly. I want to type you something here, guys. Hmm. Get that energy, guys, of love you. Not I love you. The energy of love you. That it's also loving you. We have to give you these energies, guys. One way or another, we gotta give you these energies. And we know we can't run away from this. Take a look with that part of love you. You to love yourself. But at the same time, the divine says, love you. That energy of the divine that gives you this blessing on that love. When you love yourself, but also the divine says, love you. How about when you said, love you? You tell the other person to love themselves, but you also tell them that you love them. But it's an all different, profound way. There is no I there. There is no ego there. There is only pure love. Hi, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow. Wish you good luck. Be loved, guys. You guys welcome.